What's up, you guys, and welcome back to our channel. It's Friday, and I'm ready to jam. Pick up my girls. Hey, it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Hey. Like, y'all, I'm so excited it's Friday because your girl has made it to the end of the week. It has been 1 week for me. I am super duper excited to come on here and talk to y'all today about what I wanted to do. Some kind of Friday. I can't remember what I used to call Friday. Private practice Friday or something like that. I haven't called it that in a while. But nonetheless, I wanted to come on here and just talk to y'all about some stuff that last video I talked about fourth quarter goals, which is good, trying to, prepare for 2020 goals as well. But I also want to give y'all an update on my whole marketing, networking strategies and how far I've come. I think that's why I'm super duper excited a little bit, y'all. I want to tell y'all how far I came. Y'all know in the beginning of the year, I was scared as heck to network. And I want to say it wasn't until recently, probably like a week or two ago, where I have been open up to the idea of networking. And how I had to classify this is I don't even call it networking anymore. And I guess that it works better for me not to call it networking, right? So nonetheless, I'm gonna jump into that a little bit later. So I want to talk to you guys about what happened this week. This week, what happened? I went to two community events. Monday, I went to NASW for this local chapter. For some of y'all that don't know, like, the reason why I am struggling with the whole networking thing and stuff like that is because my private practice isn't where I have, like, I started practicing working in the whole social work field 2009, and I started in Shreveport, Louisiana. Shreveport is 2 hours away from where my private practice is. So I have never worked in the community where I'm at, where my private practice is. I have never worked professionally. Even though this is my hometown, I have never worked professionally here. I worked when I was in high school at the McDonald's and the Burger King, so I have no professional relationships with anybody. All my professional friends, either they are in the medical field, so like they do medical stuff. They don't do mental health stuff. So I have to really like go out here. Like if I was in Shreveport, I know people that I've worked with. I started off at what I started off in. I started off in child welfare. So if you work for child welfare ever, you know you work with a whole different array of people. So I got a good foundation when I was working there, being an investigator. Then after I worked at child welfare, I went to the wraparound agency. In the wraparound agency, you have to work with the whole group of people. So a whole wealth of people, different kind of agencies. So you got all of these relationships that you're building. And if I was to start a private practice up there, I would have had a better foundation to start on. I could have went to DCFS office and be like, look, hey y'all, I got this private practice open. Send me over some clients. Or went to the what is it? The court, the juvenile court, and been like, look y'all, hey, I got, and mind you, like, these judges I was cool with. Like when I left CPS, like the judges was calling me back to their chambers like, why are you leaving? Like, you a good worker, like you did this. Like, I mean, I formed these relationships with these people in this parish 2 hours away, and to come down here to this whole parish, try to open up a private practice, no relationship, no community relationships. And so that's another reason why my practice is kind of not where it should be, because I'm trying to build a practice and I'm trying to build community relationships. It was so much. And so I was calling it networking. So I was calling it networking. Get out there, you go network. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to make small talk with people. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. I can record videos. I can record a podcast because it's me and the camera. But when you start getting me into a room, all these people, oh my God, like I'm nervous, I'm scared. So something in me, I was reading something, and something was like, you build meaningful relationship with people. You don't network. I can't remember where I read that at. And I was like, that sounds much better. I was like, you know what, you right. I am building relationships. Like, don't think of it was just like stop networking, build relationship, build meaningful relationships with people, be of service to somebody. I was just like, that's good, that daughter. Like, and it went off in my head, build relationships, not networking. I think that they're two totally different things. To me, they're two different, totally different things because, like, I'm trying to see how I can help or you getting to know me. And then you'll think about my business. So, like, we're building some kind of relationship versus me just, oh, my name is Danielle. Here's my card. Call me if you need, make referrals. It's like, just make referrals. I don't want to talk to you. Make referrals. No, like, build a relationship. Let them know who I am. First of all, I'm going to stand out anyway. And you want to know why? I'm bald. You may not remember. And first of all, I want to say God uses everything. It may have been negative. I may have thought it was being negative beforehand, but it's actually turning out to be my favor because 9 times out of 10, mostly 10 out of 10, I have never seen in this area a room with another bald lady in it. No, never. So when I thought losing my hair to alopecia was such a horrible thing at one point in time, like when I was battling, I'm gonna make a video about my whole alopecia journey. But when I was battling the whole thoughts of whether or not I'm going to cut my hair off, oh my God, I want to look like this, I want to look like that, overcame that, cut it off, and now people will remember me. And when they describe me, they're like, and sometimes when they call me and they was like, I think you are the lady. I don't want to offend you or any kind. I was like, yes, I'm the bald headed lady. So you gonna remember me, or you're gonna be like, hey, I saw you, and I've been getting that lately. Hey, I saw you in another meeting. I'm like, yeah, I saw you at such and such meeting too. Yeah, like, who not gonna remember a bald headed woman? I'm black too. So yet again, in this room, a lot of times, which is a whole nother subject that I want to talk about, in this area, the room that I'm going to, these rooms, and this is what we as a people, if you're African American people, we have got to do better. But a lot of these rooms that I'm going to, I'm a minority. 9 times, last night I went to a community event. It was about 30 people up in there, 5 African American people, and that was a lot. Okay, that was a lot. So it's like I'm going up in there. I'm already gonna stand out. 1, I'm black, fat black woman. 2, I ain't got no hair. So they remembering me. So I'm a person that you're gonna remember. Distinct person. Oh, I remember seeing her at the last meeting. Because you don't see too many of us like that. So it's just like I said, I thought it was a negative thing when, I lost my hair, but God is turning it into a positive. So now I've just started looking at it as I'm trying to build relationship. This other, let's say this woman that I had saw at NASW, I ended up seeing her at another community event. And so she came up to me. It's like a white lady. Hey, I saw you at the NASW meeting. I was like, yeah. And so she's like, what's your name again? And I was like, Danielle. And I was like, what? I said, you work with the tobacco people. And she was like, yeah. So now we're talking and we're forming a relationship. Because I'm like, hey, she's telling me the next meeting that she's going to. She was like, it's another meeting on such and such day. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that. So now she's giving me connections to different meetings in the community that I need to try to be there and go to so that I can get my agency out there and get my face out there so people can know who I am. So, mind y'all, I'm just like, all of this is going off for me, and it's just going off in the 4th quarter. And I'm going out. Being visible, being seen. Got a part of some list. If you see all of this right here, you see all of these are community events that are coming up. So y'all see, I got them on my wall. I don't even know how I got a part of that email list, but I got a part of an email list, and the woman sends out emails every day or every other day of community events. So she just decided to put them all right here and let people know. So like I'm calling people like, hey, I saw your event. Can I come and set up? So I got a couple events that I'm go and set up it and stuff like that. So I want to say that's how I'm doing with my networking. Well, my not networking, but building my community relationships. I'm taking advantage. I'm looking at it from a different standpoint. But like of course, y'all still struggle to talk to people. Last night I went to a community event where it was the what was it? It was the, let me see, behavioral health 911, and it just talks about different services that you have in the area, mental health services. It was a whole mental health event. And so, it had a different providers that was there, had a guest, a panelist and stuff like that. And y'all, what I'm realizing is if we have like a guest panelist or whatever, I need to say something. when everybody asking questions, like I need to have a question. I was like, so I was sitting down there and someone was like, you need to ask a question, sis. Because I need people to see me and hear me. So I did. I asked a question. And the question, I started it off, I said, and it was very relatable. And they did actually give me an answer. But they were just talking about, the community, getting people PEC'd and stuff like that. And so my question was like, I was like, it may not be I said, I don't know if the panelists can help answer this question or whatever it may be. But I was just like, as a therapist myself, girl, come on, put that tag in. As a therapist myself, what are we doing, or is there some kind of advertising that we can get to normalize mental health instead of being forced? Because of course we all know, a lot of us know, 80% of the time when people are forced to go and seek mental health treatment, the treatment is not going to be effective and it's just wasteful dollars. So how can we, normalize mental health and things of that nature? I say for me, I do a lot of Facebook education. I say because a lot of people my age are on social media, especially in my area. We do Facebook. Round up in here, we're a little bit behind times, okay? But nonetheless, that's where a lot of my audience is at. So I do informational, educational about mental health. And so, they were like, okay. And so people started saying about one lady, she worked with the state, but they have some dollars that are coming. She was like, unfortunately, she said, we got some funding that is coming to do a commercial, but it's going to be geared towards opioid epidemic. And of course, y'all already know the opioid epidemic, child. Since soccer moms are hooked on opioids, and now we got this whole epidemic, But when the crack epidemic was out, we ain't getting. I ain't gonna go in there. Y'all already know. But nonetheless, y'all. So yes, my whole networking thing, like y'all, I'm getting out there. I'm getting a lot better at the networking thing. Not networking, but building community relationships. I am getting better, and I'm super duper excited and proud of it. So that's all I got for y'all on this wonderful Friday. If y'all, I hope that this helped you guys. Hope that it's giving you guys a different perspective. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yeah. Girl, I just got excited because we are over 250 people. Yes, 250 people, 251 subscribers. I think so. Super duper excited. Thank you guys so much. Again, y'all go and check out the podcast, Southern Therapy Podcast, and I will see y'all on next week. Bye later, Woods. Holla.